I believe the current narrative of schooling needs to be reimagined. Our pedagogy and practices determine what type of students we shape and therefore has extreme importance. As Smagorinsky points out, in general, school assessment misses the point by ignoring many ways of knowing. Using Howard Gardner's research that finds that students have multiple intelligences and or ways of seeing the world, the way we teach forms each student into seeing the world through a particular lens. So I ask, are we creating schooling that undermines students' ways of knowing, and how do we assess multiple ways of knowing? I think we should follow Gardner, who calls for creative people who solve problems and define new questions in a way that is initially novel, but becomes culturally accepted. We should make visionaries and movement initiators, not test takers. I then ask, what telos does our liturgy and pedagogy point toward? Are we grading students to give them a GPA, to get to college, to get a job that makes money, to consume things? What direction does grading shape us to be? As Aristotle sees, our lives have aim or a telos, and I don't want us to waste our lives living out the liturgy that says, consume and you'll be happy. Therefore, I look to Socrates for content and formation to guide pedagogy. What if our pedagogy formed virtuous and wise lovers of place that sought justice? It would probably take forming wisdom and character, which I use synonymous to virtue. Pedagogy should have a telos of forming wise and virtuous lovers of the city or dwelling place. This is vastly different than the grade-based system. So I ask, grades or creation? And I say, creation. We should have completely justice-driven schools that appreciate students' multiple ways of learning, and we should have schooling that explores the human condition and also focuses on community-oriented works. Culturally relevant pedagogy such as this is crazy, I know, but as Gardner says, it will soon become the norm. Therefore, we should aim our pedagogy to immerse itself in the community, having project-based learning that addresses the world as it is, not from the distance of a classroom. This pedagogy would do without grades and substitute it for a true sense of meaning and purpose in becoming wise, virtuous architects of repair in a broken world. This is my culturally relevant pedagogy.